No apologies. A bold romantic story. My name is Sienna Blake. I'm 29, the CEO of Blake Luxe, one of the fastest-growing luxury fashion houses in Los Angeles. I built my empire from nothing. No favors. No family name. Just fire and grit. Love? I never believed in it. To me, love was a distraction. A weakness dressed in pretty words. I'd seen too many strong women lose themselves in the name of love, and I refused to be one of them. I didn't do softness. I didn't need saving. That was before he walked into my boardroom. Jace Carter. He wasn't just an investor. He was a calculated storm in a tailored suit. Tall, sharp jawline, ink peeking from under his white cuff, and those eyes, ice and fire in one glance. He didn't walk in, he owned the space. From the second he said my name, I knew he'd be a problem. He smirked at me during our first meeting and said, "You run this place like a kingdom." I shot back, "That's because it is. And I don't share the throne." He didn't blink. He leaned forward, elbows on the table, gaze locked on mine. "I don't want your throne, Sienna. I want to know what it takes to make the queen lose control." That was the beginning. We fought. Constantly. Over budget sheets, marketing campaigns, creative vision. But under every argument was tension, deep, dangerous, magnetic. Every time he raised his voice, I raised mine higher. Every time he leaned in, I didn't flinch. I met his fire with fire. We were working late. Everyone else had left. The city lights glowed through the windows, casting gold shadows across the office. I was standing at the whiteboard, outlining strategy. He was behind me, silent, unreadable. I turned around, and before I could speak, he was there. Close. Too close. "You drive me insane," he whispered. My breath caught. I could smell his cologne, dark, dangerous. "Then walk away," I said. Not a chance. The kiss was not soft. It was war. Our lips crashed, our hands tangled. He lifted me onto the conference table. My dress rode up, his shirt came off. I didn't stop him. I didn't want to. That night, we didn't just cross a line. We shattered it. After that, we became something we couldn't name. 1. We met in secret, hotel suites, after hours at the office, stolen weekends in Malibu. Every moment was electric, intense, reckless. I was addicted to the way he touched me, the way he spoke my name like a curse and a prayer at once. But I was still me, guarded, unwilling to call it love. And he was him, a man who wanted it all. "You pretend you don't feel it," he said one night, his hand tracing down my spine as we lay tangled in my sheets. "But when I touch you, your soul screams louder than your mouth ever could." I stayed silent. Because he was right. Then came the crash. Someone leaked our relationship to the board. Investors panicked. Whispers spread through the industry like poison. I was called into an emergency meeting. Their message was clear: end it, or risk losing everything I'd built. I didn't cry. I didn't beg. That night, I sat across from Jace in his penthouse. Rain poured outside, the storm matching the one between us. "They gave me a choice," I said quietly. "You, or my company." He stood up, furious. "You think I'd let them make that choice for you?" "You don't get it," I snapped. I built Blake Lux with my blood. I gave it my life. And what about us? He asked, voice tight. Was that nothing? I looked at him, the man who saw every version of me and still wanted more. I don't know what this is, I said, swallowing the lump in my throat, but I can't afford to lose everything for it. He didn't stop me when I left. He just whispered, you'll come back. When you're ready to stop pretending you don't love me. Weeks passed. I buried myself in work, silenced my heart, and convinced myself it was over. Until the night of my company's 10-year gala. The ballroom was filled with press, clients, partners. I wore red, bold, defiant. And then I saw him. Standing in the back, dressed in a black tuxedo, eyes locked on mine. After the event, I slipped out into the quiet garden, trying to breathe. And then he was behind me again, just like that first night. I bought out the board, he said. My heart stopped. What? I own controlling shares now, he continued. No one gets to decide for you but you. I turned slowly. Why would you do that? He stepped closer. Because I'm done letting you run from this. From us. He pulled me into his arms, his mouth brushing against my ear. You're not just a queen, Sienna. You're my queen. And I don't apologize for wanting you. I kissed him like I hadn't breathed in weeks. Because the truth was, I was never afraid of love. I was afraid of loving a man who could match my fire and not burn. And somehow, Jace Carter had become that man. And just like that, she didn't need to apologize for choosing love, not this time. Tell me, would you risk everything for love? Would you walk away from the empire you built? For someone who sees your soul? Or would you hold on to control? And lose the one person who could handle your fire? Comment below, I really want to know your answer. If this bold love story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to NovelNest for more powerful romantic stories. And hit that bell icon, so you never miss a moment of passion, heartbreak, and everything in between. Until next time. Love fearlessly.